Hey Virgos, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is your next few months tarot reading. I'm here to read June, July, and August for you guys. Make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel if the reading resonates for you. If you like my energy, I got a new setup here, which is really exciting. I feel like it just looks way better than my other readings, how they were set up. So yeah, if this reading resonates for you and you like how I read and all of that kind of stuff, make sure that you subscribe, support your zodiac signs, your sun, moon, rising, Venus. Make sure you watch those as well. And let's jump into your reading. Now, because how this is set up, I do have the clarifiers not on screen, but I will show you guys the clarifiers. So we got June, July, August here, how you guys can embrace these themes, what is going to change, and then how you guys can be your best selves. The overall vibe that I'm getting, you guys, is there's a lot of anxiety, there's a lot of stress. There's clearly something on your minds. You guys feel a little bit stuck as well, but we're gonna dive right into that. So June, you guys got the 8 of Pentacles, and as a theme for you in the month, that to me is just telling me that you guys are going to be very focused next month. You're going to be very dedicated to your work. For some of you guys, you may be more focused on your work. Your attention might be on something else. And I feel like that's kind of the vibe here with June and July. Like your energy and your effort is going to be focused on one thing. And then the focus is going to be more on your relationships the following month. Clarifying that 8 of Pentacles, you guys got Temperance, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Swords. So this is exciting. I mean, there are some new beginnings here that want to come into fruition. For some of you guys, your focus is going to be on these aces here. Whether that's a goal for you, a new relationship, you're going to be very focused on bringing these things into fruition and manifesting them. Sorry for any background noise. I live near a very busy road. Anyway, so yeah, you guys are going to be very focused on creating this. And for some of you guys, even maintaining a balance between this. And like these two aces here, I just feel like this is two different things. Like there might be an idea that you guys have that you're trying to bring into the physical world. This could involve a skill of yours as well, or something that you just have naturally. And you're just trying to figure out how to make them work, how to make them flow together. And these could be your two skills. So this could be something mentally that you're skilled at, or if it's not mentally, then it's communication. So maybe there's a skill that you have when it comes to communication. Maybe you're very persuasive. And then this Ace of Wands could be a physical skill. Okay. And I feel like you might just be trying to somehow create something and use these skills to start something new. But generally speaking, I do feel like, you know, your focus is going to be on creating something next month, starting something new, finding clarity for something, but somehow like trying to keep balance between everything. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that resonates for somebody. Now for July, you guys have the 10 of Cups. As a theme, this is happiness. This is your family. This is your home life. So having these two here, June could be more focused on work. July could be more focused on your home life and your family. And maybe that is where this Temperance card is coming from and talking about balance. Maybe that is where you guys need to bring some kind of balance between work and home. Now, I also want to mention that there is a lot of messages here. There's a lot of cards that talk about balance and, you know, twos. You got a 2 here, and there's a clarifier for that too. So there's a lot of 2 cards, okay? And when you think of 2, you think of balance. You think of decisions and choices and things like that. So, you know, there's 2 things here in June where you might be trying to find balance within them, an equilibrium. When it comes to this 10 of Cups, you also got another card that speaks about 2s. You got Justice here. And, you know, when something is out of balance, karma is going to come and restore that balance, right? Restore that equilibrium. You got the Lovers, which is another card of 2. you know, two partners, two lovers, a big decision. And then you got the Hermit card. So when it comes to July, I feel like there are two things here that the universe wants to bring balance in. And I feel like that has to deal with a relationship and yourself. And I feel like that's where the universe is going to, you know, make you come together. Now I say that, whoops. I just dropped a card. Now I say that because if you're so focused on work or you're focused on a goal in June and you have been neglecting certain relationships and certain partnerships, I think in July, that is why your home life is going to be highlighted. That's why your relationships are going to be highlighted, your family life, because maybe you were really focused on yourself and your own journey and creating and manifesting whatever these aces were. You know, so if you were so focused on this journey right here, maybe you lost touch with certain relationships that you have. And that is where karma and justice is going to come in, and she's going to balance your life back out. Like this lovers and hermit energy is just very different, you know, partnerships and the self, being alone, being isolated, and being on your own personal journey. And I feel like that is where justice comes into play. She's going to help you balance these two aspects of your life out so that you can find that middle ground. July might also be a time where you guys reconnect with your loved ones, you reconnect with your partner, you reconnect with your family. Or if it's not love or anything like that, maybe it's just a very important relationship that you just, you know, haven't been paying a lot of attention to because you're more focused on this 8 of Pentacles energy. And because justice can signify like a decision, you know, needing an answer, and, you know, the Lover's card can also be making a decision. There may be an important decision in terms of your family or your home life that you have to make. And that's what this energy is. Like the energy that you guys have, June and July look really good, okay? Of course, August is looking a little bit iffy, but, you know, I do feel like there is some really good things coming your way, like new opportunities, a new burst of creative energy, new ideas, new thoughts. This could be the clarity that maybe you need. But I just feel like something might be out of balance here. You might be doing a little bit of excess in terms of work, okay? Because this Temperance card is all about doing things in moderation, peace, you know, balance. And maybe you're out of balance here. Maybe you're so focused on creating these new beginnings for you that you forget about, you know, your family or your loved ones or your partner. So maybe there is something out of balance here, and that's where justice is going to come in, and she's going to correct you and be like, you know what, something's out of balance here and I'm here to fix that. Justice is also karma. So somebody might be getting some kind of karmic retribution as well in July, but yeah. Now, August, 8 of Swords, you know, this is some stressful energy. This is an energy of feeling trapped in your thoughts, in your mind. This is where you are so consumed by maybe fears, maybe you're scared of something that, you know, now you feel like there is nowhere to go. Okay, and that's kind of what this 8 of Cups talks about as well. But this person doesn't want to walk away. They're stuck in a situation that might be potentially harmful for them. But the 8 of Swords, you know, very stressed energy, like you can't escape something. Now, clarifying that 8 of Swords is the 3 of Cups, the King of Cups, and the 6 of Swords. So here are 2 cards that talk about movement, moving away, moving on. 8 of Cups reversed is not moving on, but this is a card that talks about moving on from a chaotic situation. So clearly there is some chaos happening in August. And I feel like it's getting to the point now, Virgo, where you feel so trapped, you feel so alone, you feel so like stuck. But I feel like you're going to finally be able to leave that situation. You're going to unstick yourself from whatever it is that makes you feel like you can't escape something. Now, Of course, again, the Three of Cups here is a card about relationships, partying, socializing. So you might feel stuck within a certain group of people. Okay, maybe there's a friend that you feel like isn't the best influence on you, or you feel like they have a negative effect on your life. Maybe you feel stuck with them. Whatever that situation is, I feel like you might be leaving that. You might be moving on from these people. I feel like it's also possible, Virgo, that while you were here focusing on yourself, your goals, your ambitions, while you were focusing on how to make peace, how to make balance in your life again, especially if things weren't in sync, I feel like that might have been a wake-up call for you. Okay, and that is why you might feel a little bit better moving on from certain relationships, because you have done a little bit of soul searching. You have spent some quality time alone. I'll just show you guys that Hermit card again. This is that card of going within, finding answers from within, separating yourself from other people to do your inner work. So for some of you guys, that is what you did in July. Maybe you took some time off, or maybe you are going to take some time off and really connect back with your family. So now in August, all these friendships, all these people that you felt were your friends, but maybe you feel stuck within those connections, I feel like you're going to be moving on from them. So even though, you know, August does have that restrictive energy, you know, it's the darker card here out of all three, I do feel like you guys are going to be moving on from that energy. So it's not going to be here forever. For some of you guys, that friend within this group, it's going to be a water sign. It could be male or female, particularly male, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio placement. This could be somebody who is very manipulative emotionally, and maybe that's why you feel stuck, because they manipulate you and they make you feel like you won't be able to go somewhere, or you won't be able to do something. And maybe you feel like there's nowhere to go. But now you finally have found that strength to move on. There's just too much going on here. It's weighing you down. And you can see that here with the Two of Swords. So how you guys can embrace this theme, clearly there's a blockage here with the Two of Swords. And you have to release that blockage in order to move on. Clarifying that blockage, you guys got the Two of Wands. So here's that decision that needs to be made. You got the Four of Swords, which is taking a break. And you got the High Priestess. So to me, this energy is telling me that you guys are feeling disconnected somehow. And you will be feeling disconnected, I feel like, throughout these next 3 months. And in order for you guys to embrace this energy of realization, of getting back in sync with yourself and getting back with sync with your family and your loved ones, it might be time for you guys to take a break, because you might feel detached here. You guys may be feeling like you're stuck. Maybe there's a decision that you don't want to make that's very important to make, but you feel like, you know, I don't want to do this right now. You're avoiding a situation. You're avoiding a tough decision. Okay. And in order for you guys to get the strength to make this decision, you have to take a break. When you guys are mentally overwhelmed, which, you know, it's coming up in August, there's that overwhelmed energy and not being able to move forward with something because maybe it's just too much for you. It's time to take a break. It's time to rest. It's time to take yourself out of that situation and relax. Relax until you can muster up that strength to move forward. For some of you guys, there is a decision here, maybe of moving, because the World is there. You have the Eight of Cups, which does talk about moving, which could like physically be moving, like moving your family. This the Six of Swords as well could be an indication of, you know, moving to another place overseas. So for some of you guys, that tough decision might be moving. Maybe you don't want to leave your home. You don't want to leave where you're at. But, you know, your intuition has all the answers here. Okay. So if you do not feel like mentally you have the answers, it's time for you guys to reach within. That's how you guys can embrace these themes. Y'all need to take a break, let your mind rest, and start listening to that inner voice that you have. Because maybe that is how you guys are going to be able to make these decisions that you have to make, but you don't want to. It might be time to listen to that inner voice. Don't let your mind make all the decisions. It's time to let your heart speak. Okay. I just fixed the camera. Okay, so I feel like that's one way how you guys can embrace all of this energy here. You need to take some time out for yourself. Now, with this Emperor, as well as how you guys can embrace this theme, he is controlled. Now, that King of Cups that I showed you guys, this is emotional maturity. This is somebody who has like a lot of emotional intelligence, okay, because of the wisdom that he's acquired throughout his life. He's very emotionally intelligent. And that's where he can be manipulative, because he can manipulate other people's feelings. Now, with that being said, clarifying him, you guys got the Moon card, you got the King of Swords, and you got the Knight of Wands. So one way that you guys can embrace these themes is, I feel like, controlling your inner fears. The Moon is all about the subconscious. This is about, you know, the unknown. And with the unknown, which is here, right? Like, you don't really know. It's your mind creating the reality. With the unknown brings those fears that you have within. So with the Emperor there, I feel like definitely controlling those inner fears, those inner thoughts, because you don't want that. If your fears are taking over, that's what's going to drive you, right? So make sure that you guys are just in control of your fears. Now, with the King of Swords and the Moon, I have read somewhere that this can be somebody who is like, they don't have the best intentions for you, or like they're plotting against you and just their intentions are bad. So that could be one way for you guys. Like, that could be a message for somebody, like, be careful of who you have around you, because a lot of people don't have the best intentions, right? So that might also be a message for August, because of this Three of Cups and this King of Cups, right? Like, whoever this person is, they might not have your best, they might just not be rooting for you at the end of the day. So I'm definitely feeling like having some sort of control is how you guys can embrace these themes, but also letting your intuition work. Mind you, the Moon card is also about the intuition. So is the High Priestess. So for some of you guys, it's time to let that rational side of yourselves take a seat and to really focus on listening to your inner voice to help you and to guide you. Now, what is going to change from June to August, I think is nice, okay? You guys got the Ace of Pentacles. So this Ace right here is a gift. This is money. This could be a new job. For some of you guys, this could be a new relationship, and that is what is going to change. But the clarifiers that you have make me feel like this opportunity that you guys are going to get is going to change your life. Clarifying that, you guys got the Knight of Cups. So right off the bat, with the Knight of Cups being a invitation or a offer, I feel like you guys are going to receive an offer within this time frame that is going to be like a blessing. But you guys are afraid of it, I think. And I'm going to show you guys why. You guys got the Knight of Swords and the Nine of Swords. There is that fear. There is you guys staying up all night, not being able to sleep because you're thinking, like, you're overthinking a situation. You feel guilt. All of that, like, fear is coming up, and now it's really affecting you guys. So I think there is a change coming. This change might be good for some of you. Maybe you don't think so, but I think that whatever it is with this Knight of Cups, it is going to be like a blessing. Okay? Now, the reason why I feel like you guys are so overwhelmed with this is because whatever this offer is, whatever this new beginning is, it's coming in fairly quickly. That Knight of Swords is very abrupt energy. So whatever this is coming, whatever this change is, I feel like it's going to come rapid. And even though it's a really good offer, I feel like you guys might feel like you're not ready. And maybe you have to make a really quick decision, yes or no. And if you don't feel ready to make that decision because everything's just happening so quickly, you might feel stuck. You might feel like, okay, I don't know if I want to do this. And that's where that blockage comes in. That's where you're like, I don't know. Mind you, this is that swords energy. This is that mental energy. This is not using your intuition, right? So this is where all that sword energy comes in. You're blocking it out because your mind is overworked, you know. Your focus is on work, and then you're focusing on your family, and you know, you're just so overwhelmed. And then August comes. Maybe that's when this opportunity comes, because you got the 8 and then you got the 9. So maybe this change is coming in August. And you're trying to get your footing ready, you know, like you're trying to have this balance here. You're trying to balance your life out. You're trying to make all these decisions, and then boom, something comes in August and you're like, okay, it sounds like a good opportunity here. But why the hell do I got to move so fast? Why do I got to do it so quickly? Why do I got to move so fast? You know? And this just came to me because it's a cup. Maybe it's this person bringing you this offer. And maybe you don't completely trust this person, and that's why you feel stuck, because it's like, is this too good to be true? And then your mind starts to race and go, and then you can't get out of that loop that you're stuck in. So there is going to be an opportunity coming to you guys. It's like a blessing. It could be money. It could be a new opportunity financially, a new job, a new relationship, like anything like that. This is more of like a physical gift though. Okay, so it might be something related to your goals. It might be like physical money, a physical gift. But whatever is being brought to you guys, it's going to change you. And the change might happen quickly. And that's where that flustered energy comes in. That's why you're kind of like, what the hell? Okay. Last but not least, how you guys can be your best selves. You got the 8 of Cups reversed. So upright, this woman is walking away. She's unhappy and she's going to find her happiness. And when this card is reversed, this person is staying in a situation. They are not leaving, you know. Yeah. There is other interpretations, but I feel like the interpretation for you guys is that you're stuck in a situation, a negative situation. You don't want to leave a situation even though it's not good, because you guys got the Tower, and you guys know this is chaos. This is an unexpected change. Maybe this unexpected change is what is changing in your life, you know? But there's a situation here that has been exposed. There is a Tower moment. You guys may feel like the world is just crumbling around you. A truth might have been exposed. Somebody might have been exposed. You know, something came to light here that has shaken up your world. And you might feel hopeless in this situation. Like this right here is not a very good vibe to me. Hopeless. You don't see the way out. You don't have any dreams. You don't have any aspirations. Maybe your wishes are not being fulfilled here. And, you know, you're in this Tower moment. You know, shit's just changing rapidly, like an unexpected change. And even though there's this energy here, somebody doesn't want to leave. Somebody is not leaving. For some of you guys, it could be a work situation with this King of Pentacles, or for those of you who this is resonating for a relationship, it could be a King of Pentacles. It could be your husband, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo person. This could be your boss. But there is a situation here where you guys may not want to leave, even though it's a negative situation. You may feel stuck in it. You may feel like, I can't leave. This is my job. This is my career. This is my baby daddy, you know, but you're hopeless. It looks really bad. You're in the eye of the storm. Like you're either resisting letting this Tower moment happen. Like you don't want this to happen. Maybe you're holding on. You're not letting go. Like there is an inability here to let go. And I feel like how you guys can be your best selves is to let this Tower fall. Let that Tower crumble. If you have no faith in this person, you have no hope in this relationship, let it fall. Maybe it's time to walk away. That's how you can be your best self. Let this Tower moment happen. Don't try to resist it. This is resistance as well. You're blocking something. And that's how you can embrace this theme. Don't let that hopelessness distract you from the end goal, that King of Pentacles, greatness, success. Don't let this distract you and hold you hostage. Don't hold on to the way something used to be because you're so used to that. I feel like for you guys to be your best selves, it's time for you guys to ground yourself and realize that your dreams, that star card, maybe your dreams and your aspirations are not going the way that you wanted them to go. Maybe something unexpected happened and you're like, what the hell is going on? But don't let that stop you from being your best self. This is your card, by the way, Virgo. Like, this is earth energy. Just because shit is up in flames doesn't mean that you're not going to be great. Maybe the universe just has something else in store for you. You can still succeed, right? But sometimes you got to let something go. You have to make sure that you are still in balance. That is the whole message here. Temperance, you know, there's 2 cups here and she's pouring it into each cup. Making sure she doesn't go over the edge. That justice, you know, she's there to make sure that things are fair and equal. Because if they're not, she's going to come through and make sure that somebody gets what they deserve. I hope that resonated for somebody. I hope this whole reading resonated for somebody. Now, I didn't pull these moon cards, so I'm going to pull them now. Spirit, can I please pull some cards for Virgo when it comes to the next few months? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, and then we're going to pull from this other deck. Let me just shuffle it real quick. Can I please get a message for Virgo? Disruption. Oh my, that's the Tower in traditional tarot. That is the Tower. So Virgo, something disruptive might happen in your life. There is going to be a Tower moment. I'm going to read from the books and let you guys know. Maybe there's some information, but there is a tough cycle approaching. And I feel like that is going to be this Tower moment. Okay, full moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you're wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. Ooh. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're fully prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true without being ruthless. With a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. And that could be exactly what's happening here with that 10 of Cups. Like, y'all are so focused on bringing balance, restoring your personal, professional life, I mean. You know, you're trying to make all of these new beginnings. You're trying to make changes. You're trying to manifest something. And by being so focused on work, by being so dedicated to your job, to your goals, maybe you're neglecting a very important relationship that you have. And now in July, that's going to be where you see that neglect. You see that, you know, something's wrong at home. Release control and trust the universe. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. It's time to stop fearing the worst. So for those of you guys who have quit your job, we're in May right now. So maybe in May, maybe that's what you guys did. Maybe you guys quit your job and now in June, that's where you guys are trying to start something new. You're trying to create something. And that's where all that energy and focus is on. For some of you guys, maybe you're focusing on your sobriety, or you're like, I feel like it's just maintaining, like you're trying not to go under. You're trying to stay afloat. But by doing that, you might be risking, you know, your home life. So something tough is going to be ending. And then with disruption, a sudden, unusual, unforeseen disruption or major change is happening or is about to take place. Even if it appears to be negative, it can lead to enlightenment or a total shift in your lifestyle. In traditional tarot meaning, this card represents the falling tower that eventually crumbles due to its weak foundation. Whichever part of your life you focus on, this is an opportunity to rebuild with a solid, positive structure to make you or the situation even stronger. There are times when the most difficult situations arise in your life. If you choose to, they can act as a catalyst to heal other areas. They're beneficial because they're truly your greatest teachers. Learn from past mistakes, accepting them and integrate them into your life as stepping stones. To be forewarned is to be forearmed. This disruption card is a reminder that negative thinking, limiting beliefs, ignoring problematic situations, and risky or careless lifestyles must be addressed so that positive changes can take place. Life has a habit of moving forward whether you're ready or not. Transformation of mind, body, and soul can happen if you view this dramatic change or time as an opportunity for growth. In the future, you may look back and be thankful for this opportunity. So there is going to be something drastically changing, Virgo. That is not a question. You got 2 towers here, so your life is going to be changing drastically. June, July, August. Maybe that's where somebody leaves, or you are physically moving, like I said. Either way, there's going to be some movement here. There's going to be a blessing in disguise, is what I'm calling it. Now, what you guys can do is go with the flow. Don't let your mind talk you out of this, okay? Don't resist the change that's happening. Don't resist this. Let your inner voice guide you when your mind is causing all this bullshit, right? Listen to your heart. Listen to what your gut is telling you. Don't stay in a negative situation. Move forward to better things. Success is coming, okay? Even though things look hopeless, better things are coming. So I hope that this reading made sense for you guys. I hope that this resonates for somebody. If it does, please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. I also made a TikTok, so make sure you follow me on TikTok as well. I am doing some mini readings on there. I will link all my social medias down below. And I hope that you guys have a very beautiful next few months. I hope nothing too crazy happens, and I will see you guys next time.